Today I will be reading Life Cycles, the life cycle of fish. How do fish grow? The life cycle of fish begin when they hatch from eggs. Some hatch from eggs scattered in the water. Some hatch from eggs attached to wood or other objects. Some hatch from eggs laid in nests made on gravel on a lake bottom. And some hatch from eggs that adults carry in their mouths. Newborn fish are called larvae. Young fish are called fry. Most adult fish do not take care of their larvae. In fact, the adults of many species may accidentally eat their own eggs or larvae. Some fish species do guard their eggs. Pumpkin seeds and bluegills are small sunfish that live in freshwater lakes and ponds. These fish hatch from eggs that are laid in nests on the bottom of fresh water. The larvae are tiny and their bodies are clear. They stay at the bottom of the nest for several days while the male fish guards them. Some fish species lay large masses of eggs. These sunfish below, like most other larvae, are born with a yolk sac attached to their bodies. The larvae live off the yolk sac until they develop a mouth. Then the fry are able to eat food. Born live. Some sharks are born live. These shark eggs develop inside the female's body. The larvae still live off yolk sacs inside their mother's shark. The world is a dangerous place for newborn sharks, which are called pups. Like all fish babies, shark pups are in danger of being eaten by bigger fish. Tiny larvae with big eyes and see-through bodies hatch from eggs. Right here is the life cycle of a fish. A larva hatches from a fish, becomes a fry, grows into a juvenile fish, and finally becomes an adult. Fry is food. Fish species lay from just a few eggs to several million eggs. Few fish eggs survive to hatch into larvae. Only a few larvae live to grow into a fry. Juvenile fish and adult fish. Some larvae become part of the plankton that floats near the surface of freshwater lakes and saltwater oceans. Plankton is made up of tiny organisms, including tiny animals. Many ocean animals, including huge whales, eat plankton. Many fry become food for other fish, even of their own species. For example, larger flounder fry will eat smaller flounder fry. Right here it says, a larva hatches from a fish egg, becomes a fry, grows into a juvenile fish, and finally becomes an adult. And then the cycle continues. The time it takes for a young fish to grow into an adult depends on its species and size. Usually, small fish become adults more quickly than bigger fish. It takes most bony fish from 1 to 5 years to become adults that can reproduce. Big sturgeons can take 15 years to become an adult. How long do fish live? Some coral reef fish live only a few weeks. Sturgeons can live for more than 50 years. Many fish in temperate climates live for 10 to 20 years. To see how old a bony fish is, biologists, scientists who study animals, once counted rings that form on fish scales every year. Now biologists count rings on ear stones or otoliths, which are hard structures behind the brain. Now this again is the life cycle of a fish. You will be drawing this on a paper plate today or tomorrow and labeling the parts of the life cycle of the fish.